Welcome back to the program. For years, The Daily Show with Jon Stewart has been one of the most influential shows on American television. And the world has taken note. Similar programs have popped up all over the globe. And now it's Egypt's turn. Bاسم Yusuf, a trained heart surgeon, started the satirical show from his flat and posted his work on YouTube. It got so popular that a major Egyptian channel picked it up. His show is called Al Bernameg, or The Program. And Yusuf isn't scared to take on anybody, even Egypt's new president. Just take a listen.
الإعلان ده هو خلى معاه كل السلطات. الرئيس دلوقتي معاه السلطة التشريعية والتنفيذية ومنفض للقضائية. هي دي القرارات الصح. تعويضة الوش ما فيهاش معلش. القرار اللي يتعاص ما يرجعش تاني. عشان كده ما عادش اسمه الرئيس مرسي، اسمه سوبر مرسي.
And with so much political turmoil in the country now, Yusuf's mission is to make Egyptians laugh and to inform them at the same time. And he joins me right now from Cairo. Bاسم, welcome. So tell me something. It is not usual to take on the president. How has that gone down? Are you okay? Are you immune? Is Super Morsi amused or mad?
I hope he's fine. I hope that he doesn't think that we are the kryptonite for the kryptonite for Superman. But I think the president and everybody else is accepting it quite well. And I think this is actually the best time to have a political satire program in Egypt. Basically, we are the drama queen of the world with everything happening. We're kind of the international soap opera. Political soap opera, so it's a great time and an era to have a political satire to comment on everything that's happening.
So let me ask you, you bring it up. Obviously, many Egyptians are divided over this constitution. This soap opera, as you say, is playing out all over the world, and people are pretty worried about it. Are you worried about the constitution, and how do you deal with it on your show? Particularly what people say is just too much religion in it.
Well, using or putting religion into the political formula is not unique to Egypt. I mean, you can find it everywhere. Even in the United States, you can have extreme right-wingers in the Republican Party or Tea Party. Sometimes they put religion into it, especially supporters of George W. Bush or anybody basically who runs against Obama. But the problem is that in Egypt, it's kind of in America, it's a more established democracy. So even if you are radical, there's a constitution and there is a political and democratic life that prevents the potential of abuse of the powers of a constitution. This is what I'm worried about the constitution. The constitution in itself, article by article, is not the biggest disaster, but there are many articles with an area of a potential of abuse, which in the wrong hands, they can actually take the country in a little bit of an unstable political discourse.
So, Bاسم, I mean, as you know, formally there's a separation between church and state in the United States, although there is religion all across the political board.
Yes.
But in Egypt,
yes,
this idea of blasphemy, this idea of speaking against Islam, that's already becoming an issue. There are people who are saying that, you know, they're being accused of being anti-Islamic for any number of reasons. Is that going to have a chilling effect on a show like yours, much less, you know, the rest of the country?
Already we've been faced by accusations that we are against Islam, we are against Sharia. Over and over again, we present ourselves as the voice of reason. We have our differences with people on a political agenda, on political grounds. I'm myself, I'm proud to be an Egyptian and a Muslim, but my religion tells me that you should not segregate against a certain group of people because of Islam or use Islam to have political gains. That's the way I interpret my religion. In any religion, you will have people who will use it to the extreme, and you'll have people who would respect that religion in its course. Our battle is not with religion, but with the people who misuse and abuse religion for their own political agendas.
So you say you're not there to criticize, but to satirize and to really sort of poke fun at these sort of sacred cows, so to speak. How is this going down with people? Is it popular? I mean, I understand your mum's a little bit concerned.
My mom is always concerned every time I go on TV. She's afraid that I'm going to be quote and put in prison. But you know, that's what mom do. She's afraid every time I go into the car or go out of the room or go out of my house. But I satirize. I mean, the way it goes down with people, many people are actually accepting it, and actually it's empowering a lot of people that they think that this program, they speak on their behalf. On the other side, there are a lot of people that naturally do not accept that they will be satirized or be put in check for what they say and what they do. And of course, you will use any way possible to defend yourself, including calling the other person who criticizes or satirizes you that you're against religion.
Right. Well, let's ask you about Jon Stewart, because obviously he had a big influence on you. I know he's your sort of comedic hero, and you appeared on his show here in the United States. How did you come across Jon Stewart, and what do you think about him?
I was actually I was sending my regards and my request to see him with every single soul leaving Egypt, going back to the States, hoping that one day that I will meet him. I like him a lot, and I actually like him. I respected him much more when I met him in person. I think he is 10 times more genuine in real life than he is on his show. He's amazing, whether in his show or the way he handles his political satire. He and his team are maybe some of the best people that I met in the business.
Well,
and,
you know what?
I continue to be inspired by him.
He has become almost more powerful, in fact, more powerful than most so-called serious anchors. He gets the President of the United States and everybody on his show. Have you extended an invitation to President Morsi? What would you ask him?
I did extend the invitation to the presidency, and I wanted, of course, to get him. I met with the Speaker of the House, equivalent of Speaker of the House. I mean, it was a very friendly meeting, and I would love to have him on my show. I would love to have all of the people who are bothered by my show on my show, and maybe my message will be, you know, with satire and with actually making fun of our political agendas. Maybe it will ease the tension between us, and I hope it gets through. And I'm very happy that only after 4 episodes we've been having a striking effect on the people. People were in the lines for the referendum. They were speaking about the show the night before. So we are reaching there. We are getting there.
All right.
And hopefully our effect will get bigger.
Well, it's a new Egypt indeed, and Bاسم, Yusuf, thank you very much for being part of it and for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much.
Good luck to you. And we'll be right back with a final thought after a break.